Well, welcome back to the creative power of Genesis in today's world. We're now on day 6, and today's theme reaches the heart of why we create at all. In Genesis, God forms the world with beauty, order, and abundance. And then, in a stunning moment, He invites humanity into the process. He doesn't just finish creation, He shares creation. And with that, He gives humanity a calling to steward the earth, to care for it, and to cultivate it, and to continue the creative work that God began. And today we explore stewardship, responsibility, and the sacred truth that creativity isn't just about what we make, but about who we serve. And in Genesis 1:28 it says this, it says, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion." This is not a call to dominate or exploit. It's a call to cultivate, protect, and develop. And God places humanity in a world He built, and then He says, "Now you build with me." This means that your gifts have purpose, that your creativity has responsibility, and your work has meaning beyond you. See, stewardship is God's invitation to participate in the ongoing creation of the world. In our world today, creativity can easily become self centered. It can be, how can I get ahead? How can I profit the most? How can I build my brand? And how can I be recognized? But the Genesis calling reminds us that creativity is not just self expression, it is a service. True creativity solves problems and it heals wounds, and it brings beauty and it provides a solution and it lifts others. See, and it really inspires our communities and strengthens our families by advancing humanity. Your creativity is not just for you, it's for the world around you. Let's break this down. Stewardship. Stewardship means caring for something that has been entrusted to you, not owned by you. Your gifts, talents, time, resources, and influence. You are responsible for how you use them. So, responsibility means that responding correctly to the role that God has given you to create good, not harm, to build up, not tear down, and to contribute, not just consume. So, together, stewardship plus responsibility equals ethical creativity. Creativity with a moral compass, creativity that considers impact, and creativity that elevates the world. Creativity becomes powerful when it's used ethically. So let's consider a few areas. Business and work. Ethical creativity means creating solutions, not shortcuts, building fair workplaces, and serving customers with integrity. Innovating in ways that uplift society and making decisions that consider long term impact. See, work becomes worship when it serves people well. How about with art and communication? Well, ethical creativity means creating work that uplifts, not degrades, using your voice responsible, shaping culture with truth and compassion, and telling the stories that inspire healing. Art becomes ministry when it brings light into dark places. There's community and leadership. Ethical creativity means that seeing the needs and building solutions, advocating, uh, advocating for the vulnerable, and designing systems that help more people flourish. And it means mentoring people and empowering others. And leadership becomes love when it's rooted in that stewardship theme. And here's the key, your creativity becomes most powerful when you use it for something bigger than yourself. Purpose grows when your creativity meets the needs, heals the pain, supports others, inspires hope, and it elevates the environment and improves our community life. So when you serve others, your creativity deepens, your vision expands, your influence grows, and your work becomes more fulfilling. People who create only for themselves burn out quickly, but people who create for a cause thrive, because stewardship connects your creativity to eternity. Every person is called to steward something. It's either your family, your gifts, your mind, your opportunities, or your creativity and your spiritual growth. It's especially your time and your influence and the resources. So ask yourself, what has God placed in your hands right now? A small assignment done with responsibility becomes a big calling in God's hands. Stewardship transforms a talent into impact, work into worship, ideas into influence, and creativity into contribution. So let's get practical. How do you put stewardship into action? Identify who your creativity serves. Ask, who benefits from what I create? Who am I helping? And how does my work make the world better? See, creativity becomes powerful when it becomes purposeful. Set ethical standards for your creative work. So consider this. Is this honest? Is it responsible? Would God be honored by this? And does it help or harm others? And does it reflect love, truth, and excellence? Ethics guide creativity towards goodness. Use your gifts generously. Stewardship includes generosity. Teach someone, mentor someone, share your wisdom, collaborate freely, and create resources that benefit others. Your gift grows when you give it away. Commit to excellence, not perfection. Perfection is fear driven. Excellence is stewardship driven. Excellence says, I honor God and others with my best effort. Stewardship is not about being flawless, it's about being faithful. As we close today, let's take a breath and consider the powerful truth of Genesis. God shares his creation with humanity, and he invites us to continue his creative work. You are a steward of your gifts, your opportunities, your creativity, and your influence, and your environment, as well as your relationships. Your creativity has the power to heal, to build, to transform, and to help. So hear this truth today. You were not created just to consume. You were created to contribute. Where so where you are not created just to receive, you were created to steward. So when your creativity serves others, you step into the right into your highest calling. So spend a few minutes today reflecting on what gifts or opportunities has God entrusted to me. How can I use my creativity to serve others this week? And what ethical boundaries do I need to set for my creative work? And who can benefit from what I create? Let your answers guide your purpose. So thank you for joining me on day 6, the creative power of Genesis in today's world. Tomorrow we complete the series with day 7, which is rest, the hidden creative catalyst. So until then, may your creativity be honorable, may your stewardship be faithful, and may your life be a blessing to others.